There is a place above the Arctic Circle where mountains rise straight out of the sea, where the sun never sets in summer and every path feels like the start of a new adventure. Welcome to Lofoten, one of the most beautiful and wild places in Norway. Here we left behind the city noise and camped under the open skies, sleeping in tents by glacial lakes, waking up to the sound of the mountain streams and falling asleep under a golden midnight sun. Every day began with a warm cup of oatmeal and ended with tired legs, happy hearts and stories. We hiked along narrow trails with amazing views, set up our tents in peaceful spots close to nature, and even tried fishing in some of the clearest water we have ever seen. So pack your backpack, lace up your boots and join us for an unforgettable journey through the wild beauty of Lofoten. Hi there, this is the third part of my first van tour, a journey that ends in the breathtaking Lofoten Islands. Before we dive into the third part, let's quickly recap the journey. In the last episode, I crossed into Germany, visited the stunning Bastei Bridge, and spent the night in the beautiful Saxony region. On the second day, I explored Berlin, then drove late into the night to reach the ferry terminal for Sweden. Once in Sweden, I found what turned out to be the best camping spot of the entire trip. The next morning, I met up with my friends, and that's where our new adventure begins. After arriving at my friend's place, we jumped straight into our epic road trip to the Lofoten Islands, a 20-hour drive through stunning landscapes, and let me tell you, it was tough. I don't recommend doing this alone unless you are really into endurance challenges. After about 15 hours of driving, we finally crossed the border into Norway, and how better to celebrate entering this beautiful country than with a hike. But first, hot dogs. We pulled it over in the middle of nowhere, fired up the stove and recharged with some roadside lunch before hitting the trail. Our first hike in Norway was Midnattsoltrappa. It's not too difficult, just 2,117 steps, but the views are next level. Panoramic fjords, endless mountain ridges, and the midnight sun above you. Pure magic. Highly recommend as a first stop. After more than 24 hours on the road, it was definitely time to crash. Luckily, Norway, and especially Lofoten, is perfect for wild camping. We found a beautiful lakeside spot and set up camp. In Norway, wild camping is allowed almost anywhere thanks to the right to roam law. Just remember to respect nature and leave no trace. The morning wake-up was a splash of icy cold water from the lake, refreshing and brutal. Nighttime temperature were around 10 degrees, but with the sun shining all night during summer, tents heat up fast in the morning. Since food prices in Norway are high, especially in Lofoten, we brought most of our supplies from Sweden. Breakfast was warm oatmeal with fresh apples, simple and perfect. We had planned our days carefully to enjoy Lofoten to the fullest. Our first full day started with a visit to the famous Henningsvaer football stadium, known for its unreal setting, surrounded by sea and cliffs. Then we took a short, friendly hike up Mannen, 400 meters altitude, which gives you postcard-worthy views of white sandy beaches and crystal clear waters. That evening, we found another incredible lakeside camping spot, ideal for fishing. Stunning place to pitch a tent and to wake up. It was a really good day. We started our day by having breakfast at that nice place. Then we continued to the football pitch, a really popular football pitch. Then I continued with the hike, Mannen, a really nice hike, where we had our lunch on the mountain, and then we tried to find a good camping spot, and I think we did that. We all enjoy our time here at the campsite, and we are gonna prepare the next things for tomorrow. This is Lofoten, and it's amazing here. It's unique, it's stunning, it's peaceful, it's pretty crowded, I think, with campervans, but it's still amazing. Norway's Fritidsfiskapen app is a must-have for fishing rules and tips, including size limits and gear recommendations. Waking up to the sound of a nearby mountain stream, we kick it off the second day with, yes, more oatmeal. Then it was time for Ryten, one of the most iconic hikes in Lofoten. Parking cost was around 10 euros, one of the few things you'll spend money on here. The trail climbs steadily and offers stunning views of Valvika beach from above, highly recommended for moderate level hikers. can rent actually all of these rooms, and there are so many here, a lot. I don't know the price, I will check later, but every room is for renting. We managed to book a last-minute ferry to Værøy Island for the next morning. These ferries are often packed in summer, so plan ahead. But before leaving the mainland, we couldn't skip Reinebringen, probably the most famous hike in Lofoten. The trail is steep, with more than 1,500 stone steps, but the view from the top unbeatable. Mountains rising sharply from crystal clear waters, with the village of Reinebringen below. To be close to the ferry terminal that night, we used the iOverlander app and found an awesome seaside camping spot just 5 minutes from the ferry terminal. So guys, it's 10 AM in Lofoten and we are really close to the ferry. It's over this hill and we have to take a ferry in the morning to the island, a really nice island close to the Lofoten. And we decided that we have time to visit that island. So I use all the time iOverlander app. I will leave you in the video description a link with this app. And you have pictures, sometimes comments, and the most important location of camping spots. It was a really nice camping spot with a picnic table in this area, but was someone there. But we found this one, which is still really good, and the view, it's absolutely amazing, like every day. We have the sea here, it's not windy. This is not a main road, this is only a pedestrian road. You can go by bicycle or by foot, but not by car, so it's perfect, I guess. And we have a tent here and another one here or there, I don't know exactly right now, but we are gonna wake up with this view close to the ferry, so it's perfect. It was a really nice day. Quick side note, Lofoten isn't a mosquito paradise, but there are plenty of annoying little flies. A head net can be a lifesaver. If you are curious about the gear I brought, I have a separate video about my full camping setup. Check the link in the description. We woke up to rain, packed our soaked tents and boarded a free ferry from Moskenes to Værøy Island, a scenic 2-hour ride. Værøy is a tiny island with fewer than 700 residents, but it's absolutely worth a one-day trip. There aren't many trails, but the few that exist are stunning. One highlight is the hike to Hoen, which offers jaw-dropping views of the island's dramatic cliffs and ocean below. There is a huge free camping area right by the beach, with toilets, running water and space for plenty of tents. And yes, on the island it's even a local market with decent prices. So this will be our camping spot for the last night in Lofoten area, because tomorrow we are gonna take a ferry to Bodo, and then we are going back to Sweden, where my van it is, and I will continue my trip to Romania. The view is really nice. It was raining, but now it's pretty good. And this will be actually the camp spot, pretty good for 2 tents. We have a really nice view, everything is all out here. So as you can see, we have a lot of tents, and there is the toilet and parking spot where we have a toilet and water. So it should be really nice. Now I'll put the tent, I will pitch the tent. The boys are in another hike. They have really good weather, I guess. About Værøy Island, I'll give you the name right here. The ferry, it was free. We took it in the morning. It was only 1.5 hour of drive for staying on the ferry. And we did a really nice hike here, but it was really cloudy, so the first stop was really nice, but the second, which is one of the most impressive and interesting, one of the most interesting things on this island, we couldn't see it because it was really cloudy. So tomorrow we are going to Bodo, and if you have time, I really recommend to enjoy and to spend at least one day it's enough, not at least, so one day at this island, because you have the spots free here, the camping spots, you have a really nice view, some great hikes, and everything is really nice in Lofoten area. we woke up to sun and sea breeze, the perfect way to start our final day in Norway. After some clothes drying in the sun action, we hopped on the ferry back to the mainland and headed towards Bodo, our first real city in over a week. We stocked up on groceries and aimed for one last hike, Sandhornet. So we started our last hike here in Norway. Sandhornet is the peak. It's about 6 hours one way and return, and then we are going back to Sweden, where it's my camper van. The weather is really nice, and I think we'll have a really great view, because the hike is something like that. And then on the top. So we started the hike to Sandhornet, and as I said, it's just 3 hours or maybe 4 to go on the top and 2 to go down, but we are gonna camp there tonight, so it will be really nice. So nice here, the weather is absolutely amazing, the view is so nice. I have everything here, and this is the view for now. The trail starts off gently alongside the lake, then becomes more intense as you gain elevation. This is sick. We are going there. Our plan was to hike until we found a camping spot with an epic view. Not easy in rocky terrain, but we nailed it. We tried to find the best camping spot, and I think the guys already found it. Just look. It's free. It's free to camp. It's free to look. We set up camp, dropped the heavy packs and pushed for the summit. sunset on top of Sandhornet was pure magic, one of those moments you remember for life. We stayed about 30 minutes at the top, soaking in the scenery and eating our final dinner in the mountains. Then we hiked back to camp under the soft glow of the midnight sun. That night was mild again, around 7 degrees, and my sleeping bag was a lifesaver. After just 4 hours of sleep, we packed up and drove straight to a nearby beach for a cold, much-needed shower. So we completed the Sandhornet trail. It was really amazing to see the sunset from that place. It was about 4 hours to get to the top and then to our tents, because we slept on the mountain for 3 hours. Now we are back to the car and we are going to a beach where we are gonna have a proper shower. And now, after this trip, we are going back to Sweden, as I said, and I will continue to Romania by my van. Thanks for following me along this incredible adventure through Lofoten, Værøy and Bodo. I hope you enjoyed as much as we did. After a 15-hour drive, we finally arrived back in Stockholm and collapsed into a cozy bed. Hands down one of the best sleeps of my life. In the next episode, I will be heading back to Romania, spending a full day on an incredible island in Denmark, crossing Germany from north to south, and getting soaked by a wild night storm in Austria. And this time I won't be alone. I'll be sharing the journey with my girlfriend. If you have any questions about Lofoten, drop them in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, share it with your adventure buddies, and subscribe for more. See you in the next one. Bye!